Hey everyone! I'm back to reality in my office and off the beach. So, today for the Monday video, I am talking about something called norovirus because I think I've seen quite a bit of this over the last few weeks or something similar. So, I'm going to keep this very basic and I'm not going deep into the physiology and anatomy of the GI tract and all the deep issues of norovirus because honestly, nobody cares and it's too intense. So, we're just going to talk about norovirus in general. So, this is the most common viral cause of gastroenteritis worldwide, okay? So it's also one of the most common causes of diarrhea in community settings too. So when you get these vomiting and diarrhea illnesses, the majority of the time it is this one called norovirus. You probably hear a lot about this one on cruise ship outbreaks. This is usually the number one cause on a cruise ship, just so you know, so if you can relate it to something real life. It is the most common cause of gastroenteritis in children less than 5 years of age too. It is transmitted very, very easily, and that's why you hear about it specifically on like cruise ships, or people just get it so fast because it really is transmitted easily. So it sheds in the stool or in the poop most heavily in those first 24 to 48 hours of actually having the symptom or illness. Your symptom onset, meaning like when you get exposed, it's usually very rapid. The symptoms will last for about 48 to 72 hours. You recover pretty quickly though too. So you often get nausea, vomiting, watery diarrhea, not bloody, that's important. You'll get some abdominal pain too. Sometimes you might get some fevers and headaches. I will say over the last couple weeks, I've definitely seen a lot of the vomiting, diarrhea, and fever and headache combinations. Everybody has done quite well with it, but that is what I've seen a lot of over the last couple weeks. So it can be spread via that fecal oral route, so meaning like, bad hand washing after a diaper change or after going to the bathroom, not getting everything washed off your hands. Airborne droplets of vomit, so after somebody throws up, some viral particles can get released into the air, or via like contaminated food or water, which you're going to see in restaurants and things like that. So common food outbreaks that you may hear about it with a lot include like leafy greens, fresh fruits, shellfish, oysters. There's actually an oyster norovirus outbreak taking place right now in our country. So if you've kind of heard about norovirus lately, that's because there's currently an outbreak right now with a shipment that came from British Columbia or something that you guys probably don't care about right now. So it's super difficult to contain an outbreak of norovirus because it takes such a tiny amount to actually infect people. It also has significant environment stability, meaning it doesn't die very easily. It is pretty stable. So it's not killed by alcohol. So if you go to the bathroom and just use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, or you're changing a diaper and just use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, that is not going to work to kill this. You need to use soap and water and good hand washing techniques to make sure you remove all that norovirus particles. Also, it is not eliminated with standard cleaning agents, which is frustrating too. So standard cleaning agents that contain chlorine or alcohol-based actually do not kill this either. And so in these situations, you're bringing out the big gun like the bleach and water combination. So that is what also makes this virus very tricky and spreads so easily too. When you have norovirus and you have these symptoms, it's important to talk to your pediatrician because you need to have a plan in place for good hydration of yourself or your child and how to properly hydrate. Food is not going to be the most important thing. It's going to be making sure that you stay hydrated and we don't get into that situation where you get dehydrated and that's when you end up in the hospital and you need IV fluids and stuff. So that's an important conversation to have with your doctor, and make sure you guys have a good plan in place and you can call your doctor if things seem to be getting worse and understand when it's appropriate to call your doctor. Okay? Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or anything, just list them below for me. Bye, guys.